Thank you, Father Hakarski, Bishop DeGrood, Father Kelly, Reverend Fathers, sisters, any honored guests, and my dear brothers. My priest hero is Father John McGeean, who is my pastor from 1st through 8th grade. While reflecting on his time at my parish, there are many fond memories and admirable qualities to talk about. Rather than spend a great deal of time listening and explaining all of them, I chose the ones that were most influential in my life. These qualities that he had were his presence in the parish and the school, the ways in which he fostered growth, and the joy that he constantly had about him. First, his presence in the parish. Father McGeean somehow seemed to know the name and story of just about everybody in the parish, even my own extended family, which made up a decent percent of the parish. I'm pretty sure he still knows more about my extended family than I do. He was constantly seen walking through the halls of the parish school and coming into the classrooms to see how the students were doing and what they were working on, and he would always greet you by name in a cheerful manner. On one of his many visits, I was in the 2nd grade, and we were talking about vocations in class, and in particular that day we were talking about the priesthood. Father McGeean came into the class that day to talk about the importance of the priesthood and to encourage all the guys in the class to keep the priesthood on the table in the future. In speaking on this, he then went on to foster growth in us by challenging us with the fact that we are called to live the vocation of holiness first and foremost. This struck me about as much as anything could have struck a 2nd grader, leading me to desire the priesthood until I found out about firefighters. Looking back to the challenge that he set before my class and I can now see how it has still stuck with me and continually gives me the motivation to continue to strive for holiness. Finally, I admire the constant joy that Father McGeean has. I would always see a smile on his face, even when he had to correct another student or myself. He is always cracking jokes and putting a smile on his face. It was because of his joy that everyone was able to open up to him and talk with him for hours on end. He was a witness to all of the joy that leading a life that was directed towards Christ and our Blessed Mother would bring. And it is because of Father McGeean and his example to me that I am now able to say, "Praise be Jesus Christ."
Now and forever.